Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pokemon Unite top level ranked cast. Today, we are jumping on board with a Mamoswine game. We don't get to see Mamoswine too often, so I decided to jump on board today with OhDgum, I assume is how we pronounce this name. They're going to be playing our Mamoswine. Again, we don't see it too often, so I figured it would be fun. Also got some Cinderace, some Gardevoir, some Slowbro, who Slowbro very common in the meta, especially in the North American meta, but still very fun to see played. Let's introduce these players, ladies and gentlemen, as we start off with the Lucario being played by Kyoleo73. We have the Slowpoke currently being played by Kaitopo159. The Duraludon, again, nerfed in the most recent patch, but potentially still very strong. We'll see how well this works. Being played by adizeplo. We have currently the Swiner being played by OhDgum, and the Alola Ninetales being played by IMAGOODGUY. Sorry, it's in caps. IMAGOODGUY! On the red team, we have a Fletchling currently being played by Hoünd. Very cool to see. They're going to be in that jungle. Chansey's being played by SanVal. Routes currently being bopped, being played by Hoünd, but will make it back into the base and stay alive. We have MGalahad. They are playing the Score Buddy and pick up the kill. Very nice job grabbing that first kill onto the Lucario of the blue team. Speaking of Lucario, Adrian9D will be playing that. Looks like there is a bit of a fight happening in the bottom lane. OhDgum gets taken out as well as a load of Ninetales, giving a very convincing fight win over two of the members of the red team there. Counter kill looks like it was picked up by adizeplo on that Duraludon, but still a solid lead. Top lane, the battle is intensifying as Kyoleo is trying to stay alive. Slowbro gonna rest up, try and heal up. Lucario is very low. Can Slowbro pick him off on the ramp? No, Slowpoke's gonna get killed off, which means Lucario will stay alive. Adrian will port back to base, keep themselves topped up. As Galahad gonna try and farm up. They're gonna hit level 5. That is the second highest level in the game. 6 is currently the highest, helped by Duraludon and the Fletchling. Both of them being the junglers, of course. Lowest level currently being held by Chansey. No experience share here, so it's just getting out-farmed and massively zoned into their base here. Really struggling, but there are a couple level 4s as well. Hoünd seems to be having a little bit of trouble, but is getting a little bit of jungle farm as well as best they can, as we are going to see a little bit of a battle. Chasing down Slowbro. Quick kill coming in from Adrian. Looking for Kyoleo as well. They will get the double kill there. Very aggressive chasing by this top lane duo, giving red team a solid advantage. Just spamming those turrets right now. Building up as best they can. Again, Chansey still level 3. Is getting bullied down in this bottom lane. Chased down. IMAGOODGUY trying to burst through. OhDgum is driving way onto the point. Sets up the double kill with the crowd control. Icicle Crash comes out as they try to move onto SanVal to lock them down, to get the kill. And they will be able to do so. This is bot lane dominantly in favor of the blue team, but top lane still looking pretty good for the red team. It's currently, though, 85 to 56. A pretty solid point lead right now in favor of that blue team. Top lane still going to be brawling a little bit here. Slowbro in a little bit of trouble. Adrian, of course, could try and dive in and set up a very unfortunate fight if they're not careful. There's also the fight happening in bot lane as adizeplo is dueling with the Score Buddy here, trying to set up that kill. Curlier taken out in this fight, and it's going to be another push-up. Great destruction of the goal zone by the blue team, and they've managed to give themselves more than enough space to get themselves this Dreadmore, which means they can now react and turn around to help Slowbro as Adrian dives forward, tries to juke, OhDgum with the lockdown, and that is going to be another kill picked up as blue team extends their lead beautifully right now. Looking very aggressive at this stage of the game. Blue team extends their lead 92 to 56. Red team still getting a couple turns every now and again as they try to move to the defending position on this top lane, but that is a 4-man push. They cannot do so. They will dive into that backline though, and Ruin is going to pick up a kill. But Ruin taken out with the numbers advantage. Adrian is going deep into that backline though, trying to score zone for the protection, but will be taken out as well. Blissey coming in from the side. It's basically the only wall left as Curly is taken out. It's only Blissey. No damage to really speak of here for Sam there. Will be taken down. And that is a dominant win again for the blue team, who will begin to push in with this Rotom. OhDgum going to port back to Duraludon. Still here with this Slowbro. Looks like they were going to join, but will back away. Don't want to get themselves caught out of position by the looks of it. And adizeplo will back away. We still see a little bit of a brawl down in the bottom lane as Adrian is really going deep onto this Ninetales. Will pick up the kill there. Power of Lucario, that insane mobility. But OhDgum with the Icicle Crash locks them down, sets up for adizeplo, and they get yet another kill. And it looks like this Mamoswine very effective right now against the Lucario, keeping them locked down, having that Icicle Crash for that little bit of crowd control, a little bit of movement speed reduction. Many opportunities to try and set up there. Try and lock down your opponents and make sure that your team get in. Combined with the Ninetales, Duraludon will get taken out here by the red team, as well as Gardevoir. That is terrible news here. T-Tours, by the way, or YouTube Tours in chat. Very good kill coming in there. Here comes the... wow, that was an attempted engage coming in from the Talonflame, but a quick escape by OhDgum. I thought that would have gone much worse, as you could have heard in my voice. I'm going to try and set this up. Slowbro with the serve, completely splits the team in two, shuts down the Blissey. That's the pawn taken out. Huge charge from the Talonflame there, as Riot Ruin is trying to wrap around and find the good angle, locked down by Hoünd, but that's going to be another Dreadball going over to the blue team. But the fight looking very heavily in red team's favor, but down goes Lucario. We're seeing the Gardevoir getting slowed down, and Ninetales still looking to try and take this fight. Sad, gonna ult to try and get out of this. They're all gonna fly away. It's a 2 versus 3, but the health bars just do not exist on the side of blue team right now. They win a fight, but lose yet another objective and get nothing out of it. They're not able to turn in. They're not able to really do anything other than retreat. They are going to go for Ninetales here, who drops the ultimate for the 1v3 attempt. IMAGOODGUY gets one! Retreating, kiting backwards against that Blissey. Gardevoir with the lockdown, though, will pick up the kill as the fight up in top lane is intensifying. Cinderace was trying to go for the steal on the Rotom, but is insanely outnumbered. Blue team will be able to pick up this Rotom, leaving Adrian to try and defend. Tries to lock down Q-Topo, but not going to be enough to do so. We'll actually dive quite deep into that backline. Both of them, in fact, going to try and drop onto Duraludon, but the Icicle Crash completely splits them in two. The Ruination comes out. Blissey is gone as well, leaving just Cinderace and Gardevoir once again. Ult comes out from Gardevoir, but Slowbro able to escape from him with the full heal. They turn it and pick up the Gardevoir and the Cinderace. 333 for blue team, 96 for red team. The Fairy Singularity, a good attempt, but Kaitopo, 159, able to break free and found their opportunity to turn that fight in their favor and set themselves up into a great position with 1 minute to go until Zapdos. Looking at the points on the red team, this is obviously their opportunity to get back in. 30, 38, 4. That's bad. Hoünd needs to get some Aeos Orbs here. 29 for MGalahad. Adrian with 50 here, but needs to stay alive to keep those points. Actually going to get dropped here with the crowd control. Gets the unstoppable Bone Club to try and stay mobile to get away. Here comes Talonflame. They're just going to try and take this fight to keep themselves alive. Talonflame gets bound. They will be completely slain here. Cinderace is chased down as well. Destroyed here. And Adrian goes back in, but Adrian is going to be chased down here. Will get away, but dying with just 15 seconds left until Zapdos. In the meantime, Gardevoir and Blissey are also isolated by the two damage dealers here, who are going to chase them down, picking up yet another kill here. This is really bad news for the members of Red Team. They just lost quite a few Aeos Orbs. They need to just get as many as they can. Dreadmore has expired. You can see right now Mamoswine is zoning this fight away. Run away from Cinderace to try and stay out of this fight, but that leaves Talonflame isolated with the Icicle Crash coming in for the lockdown. Drops the Unite move to get to that goal zone, which allows them to turn it onto the Mamoswine. But Mamoswine using their own turn-in to buy themselves a little bit of time and health, but they will die. In the meantime, there's a fight over Zapdos with MGalahad on the backside, trying to snipe this. In the meantime, adizeplo is trying to chase him down. Here comes the ult. They're trying to finish Zapdos, going for him, but no, he goes over to blue team. And that's any hope of the objective going of the game going over to red team scuppered in this exact moment. Hoünd's coming around to try and do anything, but it is too late. They're running for it, going for kills in the meantime as well. Lucario already gets in the 100. Hoünd gets taken out, and this is going to be a dominant win for the blue team. Here comes that final fight. OhDgum did buy some time a little bit, and they did go for that kill onto Ninetales, who, but it looks like it did survive for a really long time. But you can see MGalahad here dropping a little too early to set themselves up, and as such, they get taken down without killing off that Zapdos. It looks like my live screen did not work on that replay. I will fix that later. But what a dominant win here. 604 to 96 in favor of our blue team. And you can see there that those points weren't even all at the end there. They still had a massive 300-point lead when it came to Zapdos spawning time. It was dominant. 2 Rotoms gave them quite a few points there. Wish we could see the Dreadmore on these here. But in this case, it did not matter. Lucario just turning in a constant rate. Ninetales with huge turn-ins in the mid-game after just farming those kills in the early game, which we will be able to have a look at in a moment. 4 and 11 for Lucario, 21s, a 20 on Cinderace, 40 on Gardevoir, but look at all those blank spots. They were zoned out completely. Talonflame never found their opportunity. Blissey, one of the best scorers in the game, never found their opportunity to shine. And that was just so dominant here. Very cool to see. Very cool to see indeed. Couple points scored by Rotom, an extra 12. We take these. No complaints there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was our cast. Very cool to see. And I have a friend, apparently. Not for me right now. I am, in fact, recording casts. But thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed these casts. I have been Tetcher. I also, in case you haven't noticed, in case it doesn't look too different, I have a new capture card. I won't say which one it is because no one's giving me money. In fact, I had to send them money. The Liberty. No, of course, it's a good product, but I want to make sure that I leave doors open in the future. But we have a new capture card, which means I actually have very little delay between my movements and the screen now, which means I might actually be able to play my own games instead of just casting, even though I do way prefer casting, but just to vary up the content on the channel a bit. But I hope you all enjoyed this cast. I have been Tetcher. I am your caster. Try to aim for UCS, try to aim for that Unite Championship series. I've casted Blizzcons, Dreamhacks, everything under the sun. All sorts of games. But right now, Pokemon Unite is the passion. This is what we're aiming towards. So make sure to subscribe. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a request if you have any particular Pokemon you want me to commentate. But for now, hope you all had a lovely time watching. And thank you for watching. Have a good night.